This reading is for the fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. This placement can be for your sun, moon, or your rising, or even your Venus and how you love. If it doesn't resonate, it just doesn't resonate. Don't try to force it, okay? This is for the sun sign, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. What messages are for the sun signs? A lot of you are really moving into a more social space. There was a time where you were really just inward and really thinking about how you'd like to be by yourself, but a lot of you are going to find a lot of push to be more social, and once you do that, you're going to have a lot more business connections that come their way. And the more you move socially out into the crowd and amongst people doing the things you want to do, of course, a lot of the stress and anxiety that you have will disappear with the 8 of Swords in reverse, and then everything will be at your oyster. You'll just be able to see so many opportunities. So it's really important that you are stepping out, if you're given opportunities to do so, only if you feel comfortable and safe to do so. Many of you, however, are in a stagnant mode. Something just didn't work out that you really wanted to work out, but just know that it didn't work out because that opportunity wasn't meant for you. And so you should not be crying over spilled milk, because something new is coming for you, another blessing, another one that satisfies you emotionally, that you don't feel like you're compromising your morals or anything of that nature. And also you'll understand you'll move into a space where you'll have the help that you need. A lot of times you may feel like you're doing all the work, but in this new opportunity, you'll have a good team for it. Some of you, however, may have just lost a job and you're really concerned about what's the next move. The next move is to align with something that's close to something that you really want to do, and something that you have your heart in. If you are mindlessly going through the motions, then you need to reassess that and to put your soul and your thought process into it. Also remember that we are in the Mars in retrograde era, so it's really important that you are mindful of your anger and your actions and the things that you do, so that they aren't the things that you do now. And again, this ends January 12th. The things that you do now out of anger or frustration will have a lasting impact, and people won't forget. You may get over, but people won't forget. For some of you, there's a love relationship that you realize that this person is just not what you thought they were supposed to be. They manipulate with your love, and then you're hearing like all these rumors and things about them, or it's really coming out that this person is just not who they say they are, or you are being the person that you're not saying that you are. You're really just being really conniving, and all your secrets are coming out. Judgment, you know what I'm saying? So whatever is done in the dark comes in the light, and some people will be reacting this way because we're in that Mars of retrograde, and because you can't really hide what it is that you're doing anymore. And once that opportunity comes, once the lies are being revealed, you want to move away. You want to move away mentally and emotionally, because you really don't like that head confusion, and because you have evolve. You've really tried to evolve emotionally and mentally and how you interact with others. It's just like people are trying you, and so now you're just like, you know what, I'm about to go out, backbite, be social. I'm gonna let go of things that are really revealing themselves to be trash. Because we're in Scorpio season, it's a time of revealing things. So you're going to see who's for you and who's not for you. But particularly for some of you in the love department, something that you thought was like true love and like a match made in heaven and your soulmate, you may realize like this person is not what you thought. But again, that's also a reminder of when you meet people, see who they are, not what you imagine them to be, So this week is a ploy for you to assess, who this person is, or if you're that person. And when these lies and truths are revealed to you, don't second guess them trying to make things feel or fit like, oh, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay, because you already know. So when it's let go, revealed, you need to decide if you're going to let go, because there's a lot of and for some of you, there's a lot of problems in communication in relationships, and a need to get to the bottom of these things. Yeah, it's like don't add anything new to it. If you're thinking about trying to add on something to, for some of you, like spice up your relationship, don't do it. It's going to only make it worse. What will spice up your relationship is if you talk about how you feel and what's going on. It's like anything you're trying new within your relationship or this reunion, it won't kick off right. And some of you are not going to get married. Some of you are supposed to be engaged or something, and it's just not the right time. You may think you're going to get engaged, but it's not going to happen when you want it. And it's probably for the best, because there's situations beyond your control that you can see. And so it is a time to be patient if that's what you want, because then we have the Ten of Pentacles here, and the Ten of Pentacles is happy, a good foundation. However, if you're being a bitch about it, I said it, if you're being a bitch about it, or you're being unfavorable, or you're being snappy about it, it won't come to pass. So patience, and so, and during that time is a really good time to work on yourself. During this time of stagnation, when you feel like something is not going to plan, that is a perfect time for you to continue to work on yourself and weed out your garden. And that's for yourself and for those around you. Make sure we're taking accountability of our actions, because there's some transformation that's not happening because an inability to move forward or be mature, and so a lot of you let's see. Yeah, so it's important, fire signs, that some of you maintain some kind of structure and understanding of your emotions. For some of you, get out more. You're getting out of a depression. Redefine what it is that you like. I understand it's cool to be alone sometimes, but you have to get out there and socialize. It's really cool to socialize, and it'll help some of your businesses as well. And you'll get new ideas. You'll start feeling healthier. Just do things that you want to do. If you're always focusing on work, even though it may be your passion, you'll start to resent what it is that you're doing, and you'll just, come into the routine, and you'll just be killing yourself softly with routine. So, and for a lot of you, not a lot of you, sorry, for some of you, you're realizing that a relationship that you're in just is not working, and some of it's going to try to return back to you, and get its way back in there, but you know what it is that you need. Also, for some of you, in conclusion, of course, some of you, don't try to add something into a relationship. I feel like somebody is trying to spice up the relationship by having a threesome, or doing something exhibitionist wise. That's not what your relationship needs. It needs counseling. It needs to be talked about. It needs traditional senses and methods of communication, and also that comes with your finances too. Fire signs, you need to get a hold of your finances, whether it is check with your bank. For some of you, there might be something going on with your account, and also make sure that all business deals are done correctly. Fire signs. So that is what I have for the fire signs for this season. I think it's for this week, for this the 5th through the 12th, for November. Let me know what you think.